Boom, get that gun, then I get this. Sorry. A fast alternative to dealing with a low stab that's been around for quite a long time, right? The influence for this idea comes from a Don Pentecost, and he wrote a book, Take 'em Out, Put 'em Down, Take 'em Out, something like that. It was printed by Paladin during the 80s. And what it talks about is how a knife was used in Folsham Prison, which was a penitentiary. So, place where there's high-level apex predators killing people with knives. If you were going to learn anything about dealing with a knife or using a knife, the best people to learn from would be this ilk. Do you agree? Because they're high-level predators, there's only experience for using a knife is killing people with knives. And anyone that's survived that, including by all accounts this Don Pentecost, has heeded advice. And the advice is given, which has been painstakingly learned, comes from a place of real learning. It's not academic. So it has some merit. But even he is the first to say that there's no guarantees against the knife unarmed, right? First thing that we strive to do against any kind of stab is use a structure that fends stops the blade with the back of our arms. We're not looking to block it, we're looking to just put something in front of the stab. So you just give me a stab and a retraction, right? You give me a stab and a retraction, I'm looking to do that. We can just jam it, right? We can just stop that knife, either with one arm, the other arm, or both. So I'm just going to boom, just this, ready? Here. Snaps and retracts, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to clear that and work off that. So first thing I want you to get is not stab. What you're going to do from here first is boom, that. Right? Now although this is offensively defensive, because I'm jamming this structure with the outside of my forearm and my elbow, which isn't pleasant for his radial bone, I'm still not doing anything to stop him yet. Right? Nonetheless, this is where we're going to start. So let's get to the wall and do that. But what we're doing here is once he's fended my stab, let's say, once he's fended my stab, although he's stopped it, and I'm on the way to retraction, and he's on the way to countering me, he hasn't hurt me yet. Maybe he hurt my forearm, but maybe I'm full of adrenaline. Maybe I'm pharmaceutically assisted, maybe I've got high pain tolerance. He hasn't done anything to switch off the computer, to disrupt the vision, the breathing or the mobility, has he? Right? So the idea of this Don Pentecost's counter knife phase of this manual, if you were ever stupid enough to be caught without a weapon facing one, would be to hurt the subject immediately. You want to hurt the subject as you fend, or as you stop the blade. So the way in which they will do that is they will immediately attack the eyes. Right? So if he has this on, and then he has this, right? What I want you to play with gently first, just to get a feel of the idea, right, is you're looking to stop that, right, or trap it out the way in some way as you boom, attack the eyes with this hand. Does that make sense? So just now you've gone boom, boom. What you're looking to do now is that simultaneously with that. Just as you throw in the fingers here, just boom here and bam, kick him in the bollocks. So straight away from your retraction of your stab, I poked you in the eyes and then I kicked you in the balls. Yeah. You see now how I've hurt you immediately? Well now the next thing I'm doing is running. And there's a chance that on the stab, you didn't stop it properly and you got caught, but you still poked him in the eyes and kicked him in the balls and you're still on your feet. So you're not dead. With my fingers as I throw them forward, I'm looking to spread my fingers. So when we did this, yeah, we spread the fingers. If you do that with one hand, you're doing, I'm going to aim here, I'm doing boom, that, right? So if you'll get that stab come, boom, I want that bend. Bend. Now I just want you to fend with one arm. One arm. And as you fend with one arm, send this one out. Boom, boom, boom. So what I'm doing, look, slowly, I'm stopping the shot and throwing my fingers out. I may or may not catch the target, but as long as my hands hit something in the face, I'll get this disruption, yes, which momentarily buys me the next shot, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm here, it's just boom, here, boom, there. That's what you do. So you bend and hit, bend and hit. Come on, keep going. Yeah, okay. Come on, bend and hit, and kick the balls. Yeah, let's play with this. The idea of here is rather than fend, clear and then drive in with the knee as we normally would, I want to see what I can do to stop the blade and hit you simultaneously, right? Now a lot of Krav Maga is based around this stop simultaneously and hit. And it's not that it couldn't work, it just requires certain conditions to work reliably, yeah? And really, if you are behind the curve anyway, then the first priority is don't get stabbed. To not get stabbed and to simultaneously attack the assailant is quite a lot to ask, right? All I'm relaying to you is the advice of this Don Pentecost, who spent time in Folsom prison, witnessed and was on the receiving end of people stabbing people with knives, and knew how they would train if caught unarmed. Reliably they would use a weapon back, but if caught unarmed, how they might be able to create the opportunity to follow up and get going quickly. Does that make sense? So all that they were doing literally is stopping this, or in some way trapping it. And trapping is just a glorified slap that stays attached to the weapon bearing limb. But I'm just putting something down. Now if I put something down here and he's on his way to retraction, then I could do this and then that. I could fend, jab, boom, boot the balls. Nothing says I have to do it simultaneously. I just want to try it because that's how he's recommended it, right? And what he's recommended is boom that, yeah, boom that, boom that, and then this. Yeah, so it's literally bend, drive this hand out, kick the ball. Alright, the balls, yes, good. Right, now we're going to do 3. The last one, I want man down and I want you running to the exit. Train how you intend to operate. So this is about you not getting killed. This is not about retribution. Teaching him a fucking lesson. I'll teach you to carry a fucking knife. No. This is about you not getting killed by the knife. That's not to say you won't get stabbed. Don't get stabbed lethally. Finish the threat, put yourself in a position where you can run, and then when you get round the corner and you're safe, check your body. And if you've been cut, then seek medical management. That's what this is about, do you understand? This isn't no guarantee, this is don't die, get gone. Understand? Eyes, balls, disrupt his vision, his breathing and his mobility. On you. Good. Yes, good, Connor. Last one, I want you to run, man down. Get on. Good. Excellent. We looked at hurt them straight away. I'm not telling you that it's feasible. Well, it is feasible. I'm not telling you that it's a more viable option than stopping the blade first and then working off that, which is what we train. I'm saying how can we make it that we hurt him straight away? Well, eyes, facial target, and balls seem to be the ones in vogue, right? So here we just looked at boom, bam, yeah? And we looked earlier at throwing this lazy shot, opening the fingers like this cobra striking, so that one or more finger darts hit the eye. Then we looked at doing that with both hands, yeah? So let's just look at that idea. But first, we've got to stop this, then that, boom, then this. Do you see? So ideally, on the half beat of his retraction, as he retracts, I want to hit the eyes. I don't want to do this way for him to start doing something else because we'll exchange. So I'm looking now to bend, boom, eyes, boom, balls. Right? Yeah. So what I'm doing is bend, eyes, balls. Give it a go. With that stab. Yeah. 1, yes. Again, fend low. 2, yes. Right, so you're fending him. What it looks like is here. If you bend me here, this is still coming. Do you see? This is still moving. You've got to stop it here. Yeah? If I fend him here, that moves. I've got to fend him here. That makes sense? So you're going to do 3, and then you're going to do 3 more, last one man down and run. So we're doing 6 total. Get ready. 1. Right, keep your knife behind your back.
Okay.
Take 1 step back a little, and as you thrust it with commitment.
Okay.
2. 1. That's good. Keep that pad on your groin. 2. Keep eyes balls. 3. Right, 3 in your own time. Last one, man down. Run to the exit. This is the last thing you're doing. So make it the best thing you've done. On you.
Then lower, Craig.